Dedicate the virtue for making such effort to enlightenment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. For all who want to train on the bodhisattva path, I have written the 37 practices of bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning, sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I've relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent, so I think these bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of bodhisattvas are hard to fathom for one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults, such as contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate, tantras, and treatises, altruistic intention, though not, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in not in the world, nor in peace. This is electronic phenomenon.
Yeah, everything other.
No one speaking has the ability to emanate. Good morning, Khenpo.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Shobadele. I don't know Shobadele means. Maybe Tibet. Okay. What I should talk about? I have no idea today.
I don't know, Khenpo. It's such an auspicious day. We got another precious human birth. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really true.
Laurel, right? Is Laurel? Laurel, how beautiful. Right. The womb, yes. And we got a new big sister. A new big sister. Yeah, so that's really special. It's just really wonderful, Brooks. Yeah, and Mike too. You had something to do with it. Yes, when our first child was
How
born.
many days ago?
Huh?
Sorry about
She was exactly 1 week this morning.
Wow, 7 days old.
7 days old.
We announced it on Sunday.
that. Oh.
They sent the text just as we were ending Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
1 week ago, okay.
Well, you know, Chris and I, we met here at White Lotus, and we took refuge together.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. And then we had one.
Auspicious, really.
Which day do you remember?
It's so 12.
Mother's Day.
12. Mother's Day. That's
Sunday.
right.
And the lilacs.
Oh, this. Okay.
No.
No, really, very good day.
It's spoken like a mother.
A special, in Sagandawa. Buddha Shakya Muni, some texts. Actually, so Buddha birthday is many different perspectives or theories according to Sutta and Hinayana texts. And if the Lord Jigten Gon said the Sagandawa 8 Buddha was birth.
Born on the 8th of Sakadawa.
Yes, Buddha was born.
Dawa means month.
So according to that text, and Shakya Muni, he and her and what I say, boy and girl,
Girl.
you know, Shakyamuni, and she just different 3 days. So whatever, so really good day. I just look right now. According to Tibet lunar calendar, and so therefore, according to Buddhism, this month is really important. Well, I don't know other traditions and cultures, because this month, 3 auspicious the Buddha's activities happen in this month. The 2 of them, Buddha Parinirvana and enlightenment, is one day, it is the full moon day. And one is their different, how to say, perspectives, Hinayana and Mahayana. So many scholars says Buddha birthday and little different. One of them said that, how to say, many of the Tibet scholars said they are Sagandawa 8. And many of them said exactly same day, 3 of them, auspicious days and the full moon day. But whatever, this month is very important for Buddhism, for Buddhists. I'm not talking this month is everybody important. It's depending their perspectives and thinking, right? So Buddhist is very important. So she is right now not Buddhist, but will be.
We'll see what you turns out.
But these times, many people, Buddhist or Christianity, whatever, because of parents, most. So Buddha said, so this is not because of your parents, what did they do, the religions. So you have to think, you have to make decision. Which one is you and your path is suitable and helpful. So you have really own intelligence or wisdom. So you have, how to say, knowledge to distinguish which religions is more important to you and more helpful. Important, I don't know this crucial part, which one your life and your daily situation is helpful. You can make decision and go after that religions. And that's really good, right? So I hope, right, she will become Buddhist. Okay, now it's just good enough, right?
Just being here.
By the way. Also really good because after 1 week attend to Dharma Center, a good thing. I think so. Okay. So one remind for you, here's everybody Buddhist. I would say, I think so. So this month, if you really make some accumulation matters, it will be going to double, triple, and what is go for?
Double or triple effect.
Keep going.
Accumulation of
10, 100, what is called double,
Yeah,
double.
right,
go.
right.
You know, Pala,
Exponential
I think so.
increase.
You are really good mathematics. Right? 1,000 or 10,000 is double. What is it? How much?
100,000,
Yeah, 10, 100,000 is multiple things.
then a million.
So, yeah, example, if you recite today, Om Mani Padme Hum once, that will be going to the 100,000 times. This is also, how to say,
So I can get my Nundro done right now.
I think so, yeah. You just think that way. I think so, maybe you no need to recite, even you're done and then maybe done. Who knows? These are indirect object,
Right,
right?
right, right.
So yeah, that's why in the Lord Jigten Songgon said 100 million something multiples, really.
Yeah.
So, but I talked yesterday about that. some down there, they interview for me about Sagandawa. Especially the embassy ask me, the bombers, one Omani Beme is going through the 100,000. How? What do you have idea? And who said like this? And which quotation is correct? Buddha said, or other scholars say, or master says, or guru says, or lama says, or Rinpoche says, something like that. So anyway, most important is motivation, right? So your pure motivation, keep recite mantra, whichever you're more familiar, which one is you more easy to recite. I know many of you know many different mantras. And morning, evening, or middle of day, doesn't matter. Whenever you free time, recite 1 mala, 2 mala, whatever. And there, keep the peaceful mind. They makes more relaxed. If you focus on the mantra and benefit for other at the same time, dedication, recitation, everything you can do it together. You understand? Huh? Just relax, make comfortable, put the good chair or cushions, whatever you have, right? And outside, inside, backyard, front of door, anywhere, right? So they're good thing. That's all, right? Anything, Paula, you have idea?
Well, I'm just thinking these things are so helpful. When I first came across Khenpo, the the Vajrayana and actually the relative teachings, something that
teaching?
well, like these teachings, like just like we said, 100,000, all these instructions and things, and at first it seems sort of unbelievable to me. It just seems like just made up, But they say there was one master who said that the Dharma is like the ocean. The farther you go into it, the deeper it gets. And so suddenly these things that, on the surface seem, well, can this be? You start to experience, the meaning and the truth. And there it is. I mean, it struck me when you said like 100,000. We all have already this experience of something in your life that's very vivid. Somehow reality becomes very vivid and alive and not dead and not just some scientific thing that we cut apart and think about. Instead, alive. And we each have these moments, like the birth of a child, where you can just remember seeing a dandelion when you were 4 years old. I mean, they're just all these, we all have these things, these magic moments in our life. So you can see that somehow the mind has more power at that moment. And then you can understand, you connect your mind, even in a conceptual way, with Buddha's great accomplishment and his life and everything. And then suddenly 100,000 by linking your ordinary activities to something great, the liberation of all. It's really true. The meaning is there. So I think we're just very fortunate. I just feel all the time like it's like you're out on the ocean and lost. I mean, most of the world doesn't see the First Noble Truth. Most of the world doesn't see that you're in this very perilous kind of situation. Rather, the world appears like
What less?
most of the world doesn't see that we're in kind of a dangerous situation in some sort.
You say per less, what less?
Perilous,
Okay.
dangerous. And to me, it's like, but when you understand that, it's like you're out in the ocean in the middle of a storm, and then suddenly you see a lighthouse. It's immediately better. You're in the same danger, really, but at least there's some directionality instead of just all this stuff that we do up and down, going around in circles. Suddenly the difficulties become purification, lightening your load towards that goal. And the good things that you're doing are giving you more speed, momentum towards there. So suddenly the whole world suddenly has meaning. Samsara goes from this endless circle to truly a pure land, whether we see it in its fullness or not. So I just think it's so helpful for you to tell us like that, Khenpo. I really appreciate it. at first sound like funny, kind of arbitrary kind of numbers, 100,000 here, 10,000 there, but yet, in truth, what a wonderful thing.
Okay. Dharma like ocean, right? Huh? What understand? What is your understanding? Dharma give the example like ocean. What does mean? Huh? Endless. What endless? The ocean is endless, right? You mean? And Dharma, what less? What is the similarity in Dharma and the ocean?
The further you go, the deeper, the more there is.
Go deep, and then deeper, and then Dharma. Dharma goes. How to say it? What need to Dharma? The real Dharma is real Dharma is um, intangible and untouchable. You have to know that. That is real Dharma, isn't it? And the sign of the Dharma is a visible expression, but not real Dharma. Real Dharma is mind. You understand? Huh? So therefore, real Dharma is intangible, untouchable. Right? This is a mental state or level or activities. Right? So you think right now you think, you try to remember in other countries, Germany, Switzerland, and Argentina, Colombia, wherever, India, your mind goes there. So that mind, nobody can see. Even scientists, through the telescopes, microscopes, nobody can see. Right? So Dharma is exactly same. The real Dharma is really invisible and untouchable. Real Dharma and mind, consciousness, these three things are always same essence. You understand what I mean? Huh? So therefore you cannot measure. You cannot say this is like this limitation, like that limitation. You understand? Huh? What is called, we always morning hear chant, the four immeasurable,
Immeasurables, yeah.
right? Or what other names? Limitless?
Limitless, yeah.
Oh, everything you can say the mind.
Yeah.
Limitless. Immeasurables. Or what is other thing? What is called the negation word, like weight? Weight, like how much points a kilo? The negation word?
Well, with limits.
Weight?
Weight.
Weightless?
Weightless, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Everything you can say. The mind. So these, the things is mind. So therefore, real Dharma is mind. Buddha said, true Dharma. The quotation Dharma and the realization of Dharma. You understand? So I give you example very easy, I think so, maybe to understand. As you know very well, the three channels of the mind, which are,
The three trainings in the mind.
yeah, three channels of mind.
Yeah.
Everybody recite every day. Which are, so whatever, just discipline
Yeah.
or morality.
Meditation.
A second one is concentration or shamatha or shamati, whatever you want to call same. And third one is wisdom, right?
Yeah.
So these three is called the realization of the Dharma. You understand, Paul?
Yeah. Yeah. So the three excellences:
Huh?
ethics, concentration, wisdom.
Yes. These three things is called the realization of the Dharma. Right? The three basket,
Three baskets.
you know, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
Sutra,
Sutra, the Hinayana Sutra,
Vinaya,
Vinaya,
and Abhidharma.
Abhidharma. These three things is called the quotation Dharma.
Quotation Dharma.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So quotation Dharma is with book, the computer, or paper. Right? Huh? That is called the, what is called? Object of the study.
Uh-huh.
If you study for those three things, quotation dharmas, and then you will realize, you understand, and then keep your mind and practice these things, and their real dharma rise in your mind. That is called the real dharma. You understand? So these three things are really important. The realization dharma is called, the other one word is used people, subject matter. You understand?
Subject matter.
Yes.
Yeah, the subject itself.
Subject matter.
Yeah.
Subject matter. Subject matter in the mind. Right? The true explaining other papers dharma, textbook. You understand? When you listen to teaching, when you're hearing, they come from the, how to say, quotations outside. And then when you understand and receive your hearing, and then you keep the mind, and then that become the realization of the Dharma. You understand what I mean? So therefore, real Dharma is intangible, untouchable,
Intangible, right?
intangible, untouchable,
Invisible,
invisible, exactly. These three things. Huh? What?
weightless. He's saying
Yeah, well, listen, you can see it.
weightless, right?
Because there's no in the number. Dharma heavy, very heavy. You understand? Like you go there in the some mountain, there's the mountain heavy is not in the number. Then what you can tell?
Right.
We say the trillion, million, what is it?
Yeah, right.
Trillion, billion,
Trillions,
million,
billions.
billion, trillion, 10 trillion, 100 trillion, billion,
Quadrillions.
trillion. Then what after that?
Nothing.
There's nothing. That is called the wet less. Huh? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Is it?
No, not wrong. Not wrong.
Khenpo, I have a question from Zoom. Could you explain why some days are multiplying?
What?
Why are some days multiplying?
What multiple?
I guess the merit.
I don't really get. I'm not with you.
Good things multiplying the negative things. I think what is it about that day that multiplies?
Right.
All the second about 39 days or 30 days. You know what I mean?
You're wondering why.
Why?
Why?
Oh, good question, really. Now I got it. I'm really not, I don't really know that. I'm just quoting telling people the quotation Buddha's text and master text. They say like this, they say like this. Because I don't know really why we problem, we don't have high perception.
Yeah.
One thing. Second thing, we are, I mean, for me, I am not transcendent yet. So there's problem really. So if I randomly tell you, yeah, you believe me, definitely I know. Could be worse that moment. But later that heavy karma will come my shoulder. So therefore nobody help me.
Right.
So therefore I cannot tell how much, how, why. So I'm just, quotation words and a message. I'm just kind of messenger, right?
Yeah.
Very easy. Somebody tell like me this, they tell are you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
So Lord Jigten Somgon said his text, his Kambom called, his own text said, really thousands, million, one example, one mantra, like on Vajrasa the home one times, this will become 1,000,000 times. That I used to read that,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
And one is such a pension is very famous and famous, really highest scholar in Tibet. His text says Sayatajja. Sayatajja means 1,000 million. The one mantra will be going to multiple, right?
Multiply.
Something like that.
1 billion times. Yeah.
So if you want me to tell exactly for me, then I would say I'm sorry.
I think that's excellent, Khenpo. I mean, there's also, there's one master who said, the Dharma, you come to know less and less, but understand more and more. And also somewhere, although the Buddha, would give answer appropriate to the person who was asking. But at one point he said that there are 10 questions that are not productive, and one was why. In other words, the Dharma is just reality, and there really isn't a why behind it. But when you get into, methods and all, you can talk like that, but at the same time, it's still reality, whether we know why or not.
But we have method to recognize or realize that kind of things. We have solution, we have method, we have all the conditions to realize that kind of deeper level karmic systems. If we do, if we going to practice properly day-to-day life, really one day we will going to transcendent, that's for sure. And then we realize that kind of deeper level karmic systems. So like one Umani how become the multiple things like 1,000 millions, billions, we can see clearly. Right? So that, I don't know. Yeah, something like that. If someone want to see reality, that kind of benefit for multiple benefit, thousands, millions, and they should really study and meditate and practice. Then one day definitely you will. That's really sure. 100% I think so. Because many people happen like that. I mean, I'm sorry, people now, they're noble practitioner, like Malarepa. Many masters, right? without cost, no expensive. Really, no worry. Right? Much more easy to get the enlightenment, actually. No need to booking the ticket. No need visa. No need passport. Everything easy. Yeah, something like that. Okay, any question? What time? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Morning, Khenpo. I was wondering if you could just give a little explanation or illumination on the 29th practice and the 37 practices, where it's understanding that disturbing emotions are destroyed by special insight with calm abiding, cultivate concentration, which surpasses the four formless absorptions. Could you maybe explain the four formless absorptions and specifically
Where? That is a practice.
29th in the 37 practices?
Oh, I don't know this one. 20?
29.
29. Yeah.
Understanding. I think so. This is really important. Wow. The real meaning before stable shamatha, don't try to meditate vipassana. You understand the real meaning? Huh? The real meaning. So, for example, A, B, right? So before B, you understand, right? You have to understand A, isn't it? If somebody say, "Oh, what is A, B, C, D, like 26, what is called characters,
Letters.
letters? What is called this is what?
Alphabet.
Ah,
Alphabet.
for that. If you say the D, A, then you're wrong already. You have to say A, B, C, D, right?
D.
If you really realize the A, and then B is easy, right? So similar, this is just a small example. So here it says the why most important and the long time span with the shamatha. Because if you're not really enough the shamatha, you won't be realize the vipassana meditation, right? So therefore, as one is have to be careful. Sometimes people really in the meditating time feel really happy, enjoying, right? Peaceful, and then people clinging on that feeling. And the many risking in the Hinayana practitioner, and they're going to meditate on like that kind of feeling. They never know what time, morning, evening, because they're too much clinging that kind of feeling. And the eons without moving that kind of meditate, right? So you read there what it say. The last 29, you're a good question. You are intelligent person. Huh? What it say? Which? What it say?
Surpass.
Huh?
Surpasses.
Yes, surprise. 4 formless, right?
Right.
Or formless
What they say?
absorptions.
Absorption.
Absorptions.
Absorptions.
This is meaningful. Obsession, you understand the obsession?
Yeah, I understand the
What
word.
what do you mean? I think so. Maybe sometimes language is a little bit problem to understand clearly. But you think there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 formless.
Right.
The one rams in this samsara.
One
So I
realm.
need to a little bit explain about
Right.
in this samsara, 3 rams and 6 beings. Clearly, I want to tell today. So many of the lamas, Khenpo's teachers, or whoever, and Aryans including, they mix up many things, and then people will be going to confuse. 6 beings and 3 rams, according Sanskrit text, according to Tibet text. I'm telling. Okay. 6 beings, everybody knows, right?
Right.
6 beings. And 3 rams. First is desire rams. Second is form rams. And third one is called the formless ram. So form rams and the formless rams,
Realms. Yes.
these at the heaven place, not human place.
Right.
Okay? You understand? So 5 beings in the desire, what you call?
Yeah. The desire realm.
Yes.
5 beings.
Thank you, you helped me. I forgot already.
And Lotsawa.
Yeah. So 5 beings is in the desire realms. Okay, now clear? Huh?
Yeah. We should name Khenpo. Hell beings.
Hell beings, hungry ghosts,
Hungry ghosts.
animals,
Animals.
human beings,
Human beings.
and the how to say demigod,
Yeah. The demigods.
and including God Ram, and that is called the 6 beings.
Right. Lower sensual gods.
And one is
Realm of desire.
lower being and upper being. You understand?
Lower.
Lower
upper.
being and upper being.
Yeah.
Lower and upper, everybody know, right?
Right.
I know when I was in India, probably many years ago, the people says upper TVC and lower TVC. In Dharamsala, Tibet school name. So I went to Dharamsala, listened to teaching at the His Holiness Dalai Lama, and then I go by the taxi, and the taxi driver asked, "Are you going to our TVC?" And then the temple of the His Holiness is the finished teaching. I go down there, and are you going to lower TVC, TCV? And then I understand the lower and upper means.
So the 3 lowers he's talking about: hell, hungry ghosts, and animals. They're
Yeah.
called lower realms because suffering predominates more.
Yeah. Okay. One thing is make sure this lower and upper means not like high and low. Not talking about that. The more suffering, Rams is called the lower, and less happiness, enjoying. Right? And more happier, enjoying, and less suffering, place or area is called the upper.
Upper.
Okay. Human being, God, and half demigods. You understand? Half demigods is lower. Sometimes, because many demigods manifestation is hungry gods. Right? Okay. So now I think you got it a little bit. I think means you're not sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this I'm just not finished yet. So therefore,
Right.
And the real meaning here, emphasizing is you really, really spend time more with the shamatha. That's all. Okay? Because union shamatha and vipassana can eradicate rootless of the ignorance. You understand? Without the shamatha, the vipassana cannot eradicate completely. You understand? So therefore, the master, this Bodhisattva emphasize, you have to make sure, or you have to make stable your mind. Real shamatha means mind stable. The one thing is here we have to know, actually the shamatha, any kind of meditation, you need the shamatha. Right? Unhappy, miserable mind, suffering, exhausted, tired, what is else? Worry, that kind of mind is you cannot be able to meditate. Right? So those almost 99% that kind of mind suffer or miserable things is just we create on by thoughts, on thoughts. So therefore, try to think less. Really. So everything will be going to a date, right? Many external things with many external. So also, if you think, keep thinking, it will be going to a date, right? Addiction. So when one your mentor, your thought create something funny things, reason, without any reason, you keep discuss your mind each other. No need front of you any people. So that moment you have to realize, oh, now is really in my mind is going on something, and make sure just relax. Think everything illusion, and my thoughts is imagination. Same exactly the dream. And then you'll be going to realize, right? And then just realize, try to meditate, right? With the smile. So in smile is not necessary have to have fun of you somebody. Just yourself smile. And then more stable your mind. And then one time you can meditate on the emptiness and nature of the interdependence. And then I think so maybe you're almost transcendent. Wonderful, right? Start today, not tomorrow. just your own.
Could you explain the meaning of Tathagata Garba? What is the
Okay,
meaning?
sure. 1 minute, not 1 minute, 1 second. Buddha nature. It's Tathagata Karma. Got it?
And what is that? Buddha?
What is this? So, good question. Exactly. It's intangible, one thing, and untouchable, a second thing, and third one, invisible. So then, how I can explain? I'm just, the Buddha nature in English called Buddha nature, in Tibet called the Darshan Nyingbo, in Sanskrit called the Tathagata Garva. Tathagata is Buddha name. Garva is essence or nature. That is called the Tathagata Garva. Buddha nature. Right? Buddha nature, okay.
Yeah,
You understand, if you got any comprehension for Buddha nature, that's good enough.
yeah,
That means you have potential, you have power, you have capacity to become Buddha. That is called the Buddha nature. Yeah.
We all have it,
Huh?
we all have that.
All sentient beings, including tiny bit inside. Really. Shantideva text, you read Shantideva text, he said the ant. If ant, you want to practice Buddha, you will become Buddha because you have Buddha nature. See how healthy talk. Okay, sorry, too much. Okay, Bala, break now.
tea break,
Tea break.
tea break.
Coffee